about a million and I'm only 19. Icy, water dripping on a white tee.
From the home of the Bills since way back in 1973, there's a look at Bills Stadium, just outside of Buffalo, New York. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Buffalo Bills. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Now a first down throw. Stafford. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
8 yards on the play.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
At the 33-yard line.
To throw is Stafford. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28.
Oh, partner, when you see a screen pass and the defensive tackle ends up making the play, you know that one wasn't sold well at all, because he should be upfield by the time you throw the pass. If not, you end up with big trouble, as we just saw right there.
And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Call it an even 40-yard punt, 7 though on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Darius Leonard, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their second down call is going to look like now.
Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
18 on the play.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory. Right at the 40. Throwing, Mayfield. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Mayfield now from the 50. He'll get this into the hands of Antonio Gibson. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
Complete to
and that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down.
A
But this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little, and when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so...
And his first carry, he loses the football. And fortunately, the Bills jump on it and get it back.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. He's going to float this one deep right side. That's going to be caught. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Devin Duvernay, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bills have taken the early lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
On 3rd down, it's Gibson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City 1st down. Obviously an important run to avoid the 3-and-out on your own side of the field.
Shows a lot of faith in that offensive unit, doesn't it? That you want to run the ball in that situation. Pick up the 1st down. Also helps out your defensive guys a little bit, too. Allows them to get at least one more series of downs in order to get some rest.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Now he dumps this off over the middle, and they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 38. They run it with Carson pushing through the contact. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Mayfield now. Flushed out right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. CeeDee Lamb is intended target. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
The Buffalo defense does its job, and it's 4th down. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So he gets an early chance to redeem himself, and he's able to put that one through.
And how happy is he that he's able to get that second chance so quickly after the first miss? Gets his confidence back up, and who knows, they may need him for an even bigger kick later in the game.
Takes this about 5 yards deep, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away.
And it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
At the 39-yard line.
Now Mayfield. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. The Chiefs on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense.
Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
And some space here. And he'll go out of bounds just shy of the 20. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
At the 20-yard line.
Out of the gun, they give to Henderson. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy, let him pick up the first down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll try the air now with Stafford. Open man is Duvernay. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Play action. Stafford. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 12 yards that time and a Bills first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Fournette, a first down carry. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Fournette on the carry.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
On second down, here's Fournette. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike.
Throwing on third down, Stafford. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's fourth down.
Sets up fourth down.
The Bills send the punter out as he'll kick it away for the second time. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Chiefs are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
Chiefs.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
And he's got a 1st down as a tackle made at the Bills' 43. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
Kansas City.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 27-yard line. 16 yards, a 1st down. On 1st down, Gibson. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
Tackle made at the 5.
That good for 22 and a 1st down.
Kansas City.
This is a very impressive drive, especially when you consider where they started from to now be set up 1st and goal.
Yeah, and some nice running right there. That's what got them the 1st down. But at this point, I suggest open up your playbook. You can call just about what you want.
From the gun, Mayfield. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
To Darius Slayton.
Darius Slayton with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. That's one of those long drives where not only do you score, but you really tire out the defense, too.
That's a great point, because now they've been on the field for a long time. Them going to the bench, trying to make adjustments, trying to figure things out, but they'll do so fatigued.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. At
their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And now the clock reads precisely 1 minute to go in the half. You want to run the 1 minute offense? This is a good test right here. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
At their own 46-yard line.
The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. Following the interception, Mayfield escaping the pressure right. It's caught at the 10 and all the way down to the 5. A big play there just before halftime. 46 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Mayfield steps away to his left. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Touchdown.
Baker Mayfield as the first half is winding down. And the Chiefs add on to their lead.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half, and that'll give us momentum going into the second half. Give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they're going to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game.
Zane Gonzalez set to kick off.
Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. They go play action here on 1st down. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
19 yards.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure.
And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Marlon Davidson breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go into the lockers with that 2-3-score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is going to be intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry.
On Stafford for the 3rd time is intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. They'll run on 1st down. Carson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Mayfield to throw it. And this is going to be incomplete. The intended target, T.J. Hockenson. And that'll make it 3rd down. This defense tried to do its part, active hands on that play, but their offense hasn't given them much to work with.
So they're not going to worry about it. On their side of the ball, all they're concerned about, can they create some scoring opportunities and help out that offense?
Hard throw, incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
Their own 6-yard line.
And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. Throwing again. Stafford. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. 16 yards, a first down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Running on first down is Fournette, but he can only manage a yard or so before he's brought down.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
They certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 at the Chiefs' 45-yard line.
From the gun, here's Stafford. He's going to air one out, and that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick, and it's 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and 9 yards to go.
Here's Stafford. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you can attempt to play the field position game.
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. They run again with Carson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 16 yards, a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle, feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
That's complete to Slayton.
Mayfield's pass.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
3rd and short yardage. Mayfield. Got a man, it's right. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 32-yard line. Now it's Carson. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. Mayfield looks to throw. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 9. To throw, Mayfield. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
I'm not quite sure how he wasn't able to hold on to that one in the end zone. A great opportunity lost, but a lot of relief for the defensive guys. When they get into film next week, they're going to want to know what happened. Where was the breakdown that almost allowed a touchdown?
Charles, all things considered, I guess that's not a critical miss at this stage, is it?
No, but still everything helps when you're trying to finish off a ball game. And you're right, not critical in terms of the scoreboard and the team, but the guy with the golden foot, he knows he's only as good as his last kick.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
He sets to fire deep. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Right there on the coverage was the safety, Jesse Bates.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
To throw on 3rd down, Stafford. And that will be incomplete. There to knock that one away defensively, Eric Kendricks.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Here we go on 4th. Stafford. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And it's going to be batted down. And we'll go the other way with the football. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And some room to work. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the 1st down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the 4th quarter if he needs to make this. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line.
For a rookie first-rounder, he's made a huge impact on this defense, but that tells me that they had a plan for him when they drafted him. Just turn him loose, do what you do best, go get the quarterback.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this 2nd half. Instead, it's 3rd down. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
And this one is right through. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game, and sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. The loss of 3 on that 1st down pass play, now 2nd and 13. Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 16 yards, a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Stafford on 1st down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Tight end Irv Smith, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down. But the passing game right now for them, not overly impressive. Last week he hit on right at 50%. This week he's under 50%.
And it's not just on him. Protection, a few breakdowns along the way. That's made him get off the spot. Receivers not getting their way open downfield. The coverage has been awfully tight. They've got to all get together and find ways to make this passing game get in gear.
3rd down and 10 yards to go.
The Bills on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Stafford looks to throw again. And that is incomplete. There to knock that one away defensively, Eric Kendricks.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
They snap it to Stafford. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And no, it's incomplete. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing, Mayfield. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Good coverage that time by the linebacker, Deion Jones.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
So good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. On 1st down, Stafford here. And the Chiefs are going to get him.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. A shotgun snap for Stafford. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Now Leonard Fournette. And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now.
Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments and usually only at halftime, but the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
The Bills send the punter out as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And now a fair catch called for and taken just outside the 40-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now defensively they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a 1st down.
It's a gain of 10. 1st down, Chiefs.
And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
Yard line.
So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the first quarter, but 2nd, 3rd, and 4th quarter, they held them scoreless.